My name is Angela, and I'm here to talk about the SP Dynamis hair removal. We have two pulse duration modes that we can do hair removal in. We could do it in Frac 3 and we can do it in Versa mode. Versa mode is milliseconds. That mode we've been doing for at least 10 years with all other hair removal devices. We do in a millisecond mode, and it's great, but Fotona has come out with a new mode called Frac 3. It's a microsecond mode, which means the pulse durations are shorter, the high peak power is a little bit hotter, so all the heat is contained to the chromophore, which is the hair, and less energy going to the surface of the skin, less chance of burning the epidermis. It's approved for Fitzpatrick 1 to 6, all body parts. White hair still cannot be done, but light brown, dark, and black hair can be done. The treatment protocol is the same, 1 month for the face and 8 to 10 weeks for the body. 20% of your hair is in anagen at one time, and that's all that the laser is targeting is 20% of the hair. So multiple treatments are necessary. We'd like the client not to have a tan because it is a contraindication with the laser procedure. But the treatments are very effective, no consumables, no Zimmer, and no gel are required for the treatments. Today, the procedure will be hair removal with the NDEI. So on the screen you hit NDEI, you hit hair removal. And what's so great about this machine is on this little drop-down box, there's a thing called Frac 3 and Versa. So Versa is millisecond hair removal, and Frac 3 is microsecond hair removal. The microsecond with the Frac 3 is a very short pulse duration with very high peak power and a three-dimensional form. So we find with hair removal now that all these high energy, high peak power is killing the bulb and the bulge more effectively, and less tissue rising to the surface that might possibly have undesirable effects like overheated epidermis and blistering in some case. So it's great for all Fitzpatricks 1 to 6, and it's great for all body parts that can be done. You do not need any gel. The body has to be totally shaved and clean, but there's no gel, there's no consumables, and a Zimmer isn't necessary unless you're doing high dense areas like a man's back. So on the screen we're going to hit Frac 3, and then in the little house over here, what's great about this is you pick your Fitzpatricks 1 to 3, 4, or 5 and 6. The column in the middle is how thick the hair is, because the thickness of the hair, the pulse duration is determined by the thickness of the hair. So the finer the hair needs a shorter pulse duration, the thicker hair needs a larger pulse duration. So it's important to select fine, medium, or coarse hair. The outer box here is the color of the hair. I know it looks like it's blonde here, but it's really like a light brown, medium brown, and black. So it makes hair removal very easy. You hit the Fitzpatrick of the skin. Our client is a Fitzpatrick 3. She has fine hair and it's brown hair. And then you hit over here, the handies that you're using, we're using an R34. The right arrow, the right green arrow, will give us our settings that Fotona says are safe to start with. The top is the joules, so it's 25 joules. The bottom is the microsecond. You can go anywhere from 0.6 to 1 to 1.6. So again, the longer the millisecond is for thicker hair and darker skin. The hertz is to your comfort level. 1 hertz is 1 pulse per second. If you've been doing hair removal for quite a while, you might want to move this up to at least 3 or 4 hertz to make treatment time a little bit quicker and actually a little bit more comfortable for the client. I find the faster you go, it can be a little bit more comfortable. Spot size is, we're picking a 9mm spot size here. So up on the top where you have here on your spot size R33, the spot size comes in a bullet form. Bullet goes up, the 9mm spot is here. So now we're going to put the bullet back into the machine. It's 9mm here. Now I'm going to make a little bit of an adjustment to the screen because I've seen her hair. She's had a couple treatments, so I'm going to decrease this to 1mm, but I'm going to raise this back up to 25, what it said. So I'm doing hertz of 3.8, 25 joules, 1 microsecond, and 9mm. I press the start button, and it's given me a prompt to remind me, do I have the right handpiece, R33? Do I have the right spot size, 9mm? I say, yes, that's what I want. It'll calibrate to make sure the right amount of energy comes out for me. And now the red light is on, red light is on, I'm ready to do the treatment. No hair, so totally shaved, no deodorant, no moisturizer. And you can see the area that we're treating, the little, the underarm hairs. Our endpoint is sparking and smelling of hair. So we're gonna do at least 4 passes in different directions so that we cover the whole area evenly. Keep the handpiece perpendicular to the skin, the metal end piece just above it so you're not touching the skin. No gel and no Zimmer. Just time to. So you can see nice sparking here. We can smell a little bit of carbonized or hair that's been heated. It's much more efficient and quick to do the treatment in the frac 3 mode. Lots of good sparking. I notice after the end of the passes, the sparking decreases considerably. The hair in the anagen phase has been targeted.